Hello. Happy damn Monday. Happy damn Monday, good people. We back again. We back again in the friendly skies of zeros and ones. It's your real internet pilot, Greg, signing in to you tonight from planet Earth. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. All right. Anyway, so we are gonna do our best to fly this airplane. This de Havilland -8 Q400. We're gonna be doing some Azores flying today. Flying from Horta to Flores. I want to show you something with this flight that we're getting ready to do before we start anything. Now, I do have the checklist as well uploaded to Say Intentions Checklist Tuner. I'm going to give it a try for like the first part of the checklist, like before we start the engines and stuff, just to see if how some of these interactions may work. So you can actually set. Well, here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you flight first. So with this flight, they wound up, the proverbial they wound up doing like, it looks like a holding pattern. So we're actually going to set the holding pattern in the flight management system today. You can do it in the UNS system that's in the airplane. And the checklist tuner here, like I said, I did a couple of options here, but you can actually like have her say set to on. I think if what I was reading under this variable reference here. See how it looks in your checklist. So you can embed variables into the checklist response, or by using square brackets. This allows for dynamic real-time information to be spoken during your checklist. So altimeter set to blank, pilot check. So I'm thinking that if she says recirculation fan set to on, I should be able to say on check instead of just check, or external check. I can say completed. So I did get all the everything for this from the airplane. So let's jump into this airplane and get going. We have real world weather. Let's change our location. We should be on ramp 1. Yeah, ramp 1 is fine. Okay, confirm and start new flight. What's up, dude? How you doing, my man? I turned the screen up on my iPad a little bit so I can see a little better. It's Yardy. What's up, Yardy? Yardy Migo. I thought I just chose it to be with the engines off. Let's try this again. If not, I think we can do engines off. Okay, this should be fine now. Flight changes. Yeah, I'm not using my laptop tonight to monitor chat like I usually do. My son's probably going to be using my laptop here for some schoolwork here, probably. Okay, so we are here. Goddamn camera controls. All right, so we are here in the Azores. We could just go island hop. We go one hop to the other hop. Fly Azores. Yes, sir. Look good to me. It's such a well put together airplane. FlyJSim, man, they did such a good job with this thing. This thing is such a fun airplane to fly. I'm playing on X-Plane right now. Uncle X-Plane. Damn, look at that hill they got here. God damn, look at that hill. How do we get over there real quick? I don't think I'm going to be able to get over there, but look at that thing, man. That's a hill. We should be able to see a car pass through it here. Yeah, look at that thing. That's like landing at, what's that? St. John's? St. Bart's? All right, let's get inside this airplane. All right, let's save our seats first. Oh, why do I have tilt here? Hang on a second. Shouldn't have tilt there. I should have... Okay, so that's side to side. that looks up, down, and then this is up and down, and then this is... That's interesting. So I could probably put my flaps back. I'm just thinking about setting up, how to set things up a little differently. I have my hat switches set a certain way for the views, but I have them set. I have two of the views set. Let me restart it. I have one of the views set twice. And where I have it set, it doesn't make much sense because I would never set that up logically. Oh yeah, that's right. We can go outside on this airplane. I know it's not realistic, but so what? So what? All right, so we're going to do this here. So we got control 0. We're going to do 3 back here and 1 up front. Control 1. I see you, engine. It's naked engine. Look at all them tubes. Look at all that grease. What's up, exhaust? What's up, tail? Buenos dias. Is this the port for the APU? For the APIZL? Is that the port for the APIZL? It might be that. I gotta change this. Yeah, hang on one. I gotta. Hey, let me just save this real quick, and then we're gonna go back up front. I gotta change this setting real quick. This is gonna drive me nuts all flight. I don't know why I have it set like this. Okay. So yeah, I don't want that to move up. Let's just say none. Where's none? Oh, I think I have to have it for something. Hang on a second. All right, cancel. Custom. Okay, edit. Oh yeah, that's why. Okay. Cancel. I'm trying to get this. There we go. Do nothing. That's what I was looking for. Right. Good. So that does nothing now, and then we have this one. Rotate, tilt down fast. Yeah, this. So this is nothing. And then at switch custom. Okay, so this I want to go rotate. Go up, not look up, but I want to rotate up. Let's see here, custom. And what is it called? Not pan left. Could be pan up. Let's try pan up. And then, oh, view more, view down fast. That's what I need. Okay, so view up fast is what I need there. Okay. Okay, more view up fast. There we go. Okay, so now, so up and down are still there. And then I just don't have anything for right or left, which is fine. I guess I could probably set my... Well, we'll figure it out. I don't need anything there yet. But yeah, I have one of my hat switches set for like up and down and right and left. But then when I was moving the other hat switch... Actually, you know what? I'm going to double set that. Let me set that twice in here. I kind of like having that twice. So what is this one called? Rotate, view, pan right fast. Okay. So let's go to custom hat switch, do nothing. We're going to do custom. And then have edit, and we are going to rotate. What is this called again? Rotate, view, pan right fast. Rotate. Pan right fast. Apply. And then this one is going to be custom as well, and that's going to be rotate view, pan right, pan left fast. View, pan left fast. Okay, so we should be good now. Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely payware, this thing. Sorry, I wasn't really looking at my... Hey, what's up, Javon? How you doing, man? Not tonight. No VATSIM tonight. Just because of, well, one, I never really do VATSIM. I like using say intentions. But, yeah, no VATSIM tonight. Maybe my next flight. Maybe I'll do a VATSIM flight on the next flight. I don't really typically do VATSIM. Like I said, I like say intentions, but maybe next time. All right, so I programmed this checklist into say intentions. Let me share my screen and get them pulled up here so we can look at the checklist from them. So like I said, I have it originating. I just want to see how it works in what's it called, in X-Plane. Let me see here. So let's go here, and I think I have Abigail, or is it... Oh, no, I have Addison, that's right. And Addison should be on button number 2. Yeah, Addison, let's run the originating before start checklist.
Originating before start. Recirculation fan.
Checked in on.
External check. Completed. Alternate gear doors and landing gear inhibit switch.
See, she didn't say... Oh, hang on. Check. So this is not working the way I want it to right now. Because she was supposed to say set to on. Oh, what am I supposed to say here? Alternate gear. Oh, yeah. Closed and normal.
Flight deck preparation. Completed.
Mm-hmm.
Briefing. Completed. Originating before start checklist complete.
Alright, so I gotta go back to the drawing board and maybe figure this one out later, because she should have said recirculation fan set to on. That's what she should have said. So anyways, let's just switch to Skybro. He's gonna be our right hand man as usual. Alright, let's just put this checklist back up again, and then I need to get the Avatab up as well. So recirculation fan, this is all done. Have before start, circuit breakers we'll check in a moment. Let's get our weights and everything pulled up here. We should have, let's see here, select next load. Okay. So we should have 3122 for fuel. All right, that's close enough. And then for our weights, we should have 60 people. $14.97 for cargo. Takeoff weight is 26.9. All right, we are quite a bit heavier than we should be. Our zero fuel weight is higher as well. Let's move this back down to 24,000. All right, now let's put our fuel back in. Fuel. Okay, so fuel is good. Right now our ramp weight is 27.1 and we had 26.9 roughly. Okay, so that's good enough. Center of gravity is good. Okay, let's go ahead and just load this up. All right, deplaning. All right, we'll let it do its thing. We can always switch it to fast if need be. See, there's no like, you know, there's no animations with this. You know, it just says it. Where's it at? Starting. So let's just do fast turn then. All right. Take off fuel. Landing fuel 400 total. But that's not right. We don't have the flight plan in there yet. So, all right, let's go ahead and put our let's get the everything turned on. We don't need the checklist for the most part. Well, maybe I'll do it just so we can see what it looks like. I don't usually do the checklist on this airplane, but it's a pretty easy airplane to turn on. All right, so we have circuit breakers. They actually work, which is awesome. What's up, Blue Phoenix? All right, so circuit breakers all look good. All right, passenger signs, make sure those are all where they need to be. We'll turn them on later. Emergency lights, let's arm those. Anti-skid. That is on. Fuel transfer. Well, we should have turned the airplane on by now. Let's get the airplane turned on so we can actually like read, you know, we can actually like get these instruments doing what they're supposed to be doing. Get our screens turned on. This turns on the center screen. Weather's inoperable. I don't recall that. That must be... They just had an update on this airplane come out recently. I wonder if that's part of the update where it just... I don't recall weather being inoperable. That's weird. Remember, we are going to be doing that holding pattern that I showed you. Maybe I'll show you all again in a minute here what I was talking about. It looked like this airplane in real life did a holding pattern. Yeah, I don't know why people get so hung up on people using VATSIM. Like, you know what I mean? I know it's very realistic, but like, this is also a simulator. You should be able to play it the way you want to play it too. You know what I mean? Like, most of the time, I don't want to be that realistic. I like using the AI stuff. It's fun. What was I just talking about? I was talking about something. Oh yeah, the holding pattern. So yeah, the holding pattern, if you look, again, when it comes in, this is right before the airport. Here's where we're landing. So it looks like they did a holding pattern here. We're actually going to set that up mid-flight and choose, you know, our radials. It looks to me like if this is due north, it looks to me like they're like on a 340 maybe, 330 radial. So it's just a guess. I mean, whether we get it right or wrong doesn't matter. It's just, you know, we'll see what happens. All right, let's go ahead and I guess I'll use say intentions for this. I usually use their X-Planes ATC, but maybe tonight I'll use say intentions. All right, so let's get our flight plan pulled up again. It's only like 2 waypoints. It's not a big deal, this flight. We have HR-506. I know, and one thing, this area right here, zoom into it. This area right here, this little space, after, if you click on this, if you notice on the bottom left of the screen, you see this FMS flash, and you can actually use your keyboard to type. So instead of me clicking on the buttons, I can just type in HR-506. I can type it on my keyboard, and I can hit enter as well on my keyboard. Let's make sure that's kind of the right. North 38-1, okay, and west 0. Okay, so that looks good. We're going to accept that. I'm going to turn that feature off. We just have to click on the same spot. And then you notice that little blue FMS icon goes away. And after that, we have D181M. What that message is. Let's see here. No shit. Captain Obvious. We need the next leg. Yes. Enter. We have LPFL. This D181M is what we're going to do our holding pattern on. Alright, now let's go to fuel. Close this out. Let's get our... Okay, so we have 51 passengers and total so 55, so I guess that's almost 170 kilograms per person. So we'll just say, because if you want to change the weight, just click on next. I'm sorry. If you want to change the weight of the people, click on menu. And then we can actually see average passenger weight. We'll put 170. That's in kilograms. So what would we say, 70? We'll just say 70 kilograms. Right. And then let's return. We'll put in passengers. We'll put in 51. So that's our passenger weight. We have a 0 fuel weight of 22,667. Fuel on board 3140. First weight. Now we can put our passengers back in. 51. Cargo 768. There we go. So that's all done. All right, let's get clearance from say intentions. I think I'm still sharing my screen. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm still sharing my screen. Okay, so departure, we have ATIS 126.1. I want to see if I can switch by using this button like I do on Microsoft. Let's see here, 126.1. Nice. Alright, we don't hear anything yet. That could be maybe we don't have the speakers turned on yet. All right, let's go ahead and so we have anti-skid. Make sure fuel transfer switch is off. Is off. Make sure both fuel valve open lights are off on the MFD. Yep. And fuel quantity looks good. Maximum fuel imbalance. Okay. Make sure the emergency brake lever is set to park. It is. Brake gauge on MFD hydraulic around. Okay. So here, to show brakes there. Okay, let's see here. Make sure emergency set to brake. Engine 2. Okay, brake gauge on the MFD indicates hydraulic pressure above 500. It looks like it. Alright, so that looks good. Power levers, let's make sure they are set to disconnect. Yes, they are. Ignition levers are... fuel cutoff. Alright, takeoff data. Alright, so that's all good. Let's contact say intentions. Yeah, let's contact the tower. I wonder why we don't hear anything. Maybe I don't have them set to work in here. Let me test it real quick. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm not worried about it. Let's do radio check. Radio check, Mike 1212. I mean, we just had Addison working, didn't we? Like, that's the weird thing. Let me see here. Let me see if... oh. Mike check 1212.
This is what the ATC audio sounds
Yeah, okay.
like.
I got you
And
now.
next is
I got
what
it
yours
fixed.
sounds like.
Mike check 1212.
Alright, but ATIS isn't working though. 126.1. So let's go departure. Let's just see what they say. Flight 570 Sata. And we're, hang on, let me see where we're going again. Flores, okay. For the departure, Sata 570, requesting IFR clearance to Flores. We have information. Yo, that is very quiet. What the fuck?
Sata 570, information Sierra is correct. Clear to Flores. After departure, fly radar vectors Hotel Romeo 506, departure runway 10. Initial climb to flight level 100. Departure on 120.6, squawk 1652.
Yeah, Mike. Hey there, hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Yeah, Mike. They need one of them for 2024. They had the Havilland 6, DHC 6. They had come out, and then they had the Otter or the Beaver or whatever the hell that one was called. But oh, hang on, I gotta read this back. Copy that, Horta, fly radar vectors to HR506, departure runway 10, initial climb to Flight level 100, departure on 120.6, squawk 1652. Alright, let me put in 1652 and then we'll get...
Sata 570, read back correct. Tower is on 118.0, safe flight, sir.
Okay, so we have 1652 in there. Let's go ahead and get clearance to start our engines. I think we don't need to back up. Oh yeah, shit, we're already facing the runway. This is beautiful. I love the islands. Islands are beautiful, man. Alright, let's check out our...
Hey folks, welcome to our ride to Flores. I'm Emma, your flight attendant today, and I'm thrilled to have you with us. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Let's have a fantastic flight.
Alright, we gotta turn the APU on. We haven't done that yet. Yep, sounded like the vent. Altitude mismatch. That's not good. Let me, airports. What airport? Shit, what airport are we at again? LPHR. It's a problem with doing these kind of airports. Like, I kind of forget sometimes where we're at. Scattered. Okay, so 1011. Where do I swap it to inches? Oh yeah, that's right. I have to do it in this tablet. Right. Kilograms, we have hectopascals. And they said 1011, I think. Yeah, 1011. Hang on, maybe we need to set that too. Okay, your role is captain. Power of sync is enabled. Okay, all this should be good. So 1011. Okay, that doesn't match. Okay, that one matches. Alright, let's try putting on the generator for the APU and seeing if it takes a load. Let's disconnect the external power and see. Yep, we can see it's got a load now. All right, let's start engines. Let's get clearance. Order departure, Sata 570 requesting engine start. Okay. Let's disconnect the... Oh, good. It's already disconnected. All right. APU bleed. Oh, we got to turn APU bleed off. Right is good, and APU off. Make sure flight data recorder light is off. Okay, we already did. So, okay, well, we know how to... Okay, so there's nothing else we need to do there. Alright, so, let's see here. Start. No way to not move them at the same time, like... They just always gonna move together. Look at that street behind us. It's funny. Generator 2 on. This one, prop's already set in the right place. Once this engine gets stabilized, we'll move our lever up to at least the minimum so we can start generating power from the engines. Oh, engines, why are you doing this to me? Hang on, my throttles are acting up. Hang on a second, guys. Let me pause this. My throttle levers are fucked up. Yeah, that one's messed up. Reverse axis. Alright, that's good enough for now. Let's go ahead and finish our after start checklist and get clearance to take off. Okay, after both engines are started, unstable. Oh, we got to put on a generator for number 1 as well. Never mind, it's already on. Alright, afterwards, set the DC external power switch to off. It is off. Okay, APU was used. Shut it down as follows. Push the APU lead. Make sure the advisory light goes out. Well, bleed is out. Push the APU generator. Make sure that light goes out. And then push the APU switch. Okay, main bus tie on. That is on. Lead 1 and 2. Battery temps. They look good. Alright, condition levers, we already moved them. And all those warning lights should have gone out. Let's see. Yep. Alright. Make sure the 2 green switches are on. So here and here. Check the hydraulic pressure. Okay, and then number 3 is not on yet, but we gotta check that here in a second with this isolation valve. Okay, so that works. Set our flaps for takeoff. De-ice, we don't have to worry about that. Let's make sure our rudder travels. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Hang on one second. Let me just... I don't want to scoot my throttle back. Oh, not my throttle, my... Hang on one second. I'll explain in a minute. I'm kind of fat, so it takes a minute. Look. I gotta scoot my chair up. Can't use the chair with the wheels because every time I push the rudder pedals, I wind up sliding backwards. So I'm using my other chair, but you know, it's an old chair. I don't want to just slide on it because I'm kind of heavy. I don't want to break the chair. So, all right, let's make sure our rudder travel. I'm sure the rudders are fine, but let's just do it anyways. All right, let's make sure the rest of our controls work. Oh yeah, they're not going to work yet because we have the control lock in still. They will work. The spoilers on taxi. Okay, oh yeah, no steering light. That's what they were saying. Check our nose wheel steering. Let's turn that on. Light, we just did that. Radio and comms are good. Bell dampener, turn that on. Check the yaw dampener, illuminate. Oh yeah, it did illuminate. See the arrow. Alright, so that's done. Taxi checklist. Florida Sata 570 requesting taxi clearance to runway 10.
Sata 570, taxi to runway 10 via taxiway Alpha. Hold short of runway 10.
Taxi to runway 10 via taxiway Alpha, hold short of runway 10, Sata 570. Yeah, I think this, if I remember right, we don't have to set the cabin pressure. It does it all, it just goes automatically. I really believe that. I don't recall ever having to set that in this airplane. All right, so taxi, we have the altimeter set. Flight instruments are good. Okay, tanks 1 and 2, those are on. Put on the auto feather. Flaps are good. Trim is set for takeoff. Oh yeah, one thing I like to do on this airplane, I started doing this on Aerofly many years ago, but I like to click to the right a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's good. That helps with takeoff. We just got to remember to change that back once we get the autopilot on. Now this plane, with at least with this Turtle Beach system, it is very sensitive when you put the autopilot on. Like, you cannot just put the autopilot on and let go of the yoke. Like, you have to make sure like the trim is good. Like, it is really sensitive. Okay, what else do we need to do here? I think that's it. Oh, takeoff warning test. Well, let me turn the brakes off. It's probably going to beep at us because we still have the control lock on. Let's see. Or we might have the flaps wrong, but let's see here. That's what I thought. Let me move the flaps up 1 notch. Let's see if that's it. Alright, let's remove the control lock. Let's put our props all the way forward too. And we are golden pony boy. Let's ooh, smoke goggles. What's up with that, dude? Got some goggles? Oh, you can't open it. I am trying my best to turn this airplane. This thing just does not want to turn. It's going to be interesting turning around. Really have to use the toe brakes to turn around on this thing. But when you do that, you know, it like really slows the airplane down. Hopefully there'll be ample space to turn around. I seem to recall this airplane last time being somewhat tough to turn around. Takeoff warning, condition lever max. Pitot heat and standby on. Protection is required. Caution lights are good. Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
Yo, Greg, I'll get us cleared for takeoff, bro.
Oh, my bad. Cabin crew, take your seats for departure.
Sata 70, holding short of runway 10. We're ready for departure.
Thanks, Chad.
Sata 70, Hotel Tower, runway 10, winds 120 and 13, cleared for takeoff.
Hey folks, welcome to our ride to Flores. I'm Emma, your flight attendant today.
Runway
and I'm thrilled to
10,
have
cleared
you
for takeoff. Sata 70.
Boarding passes and stow your hand luggage under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Let's have a fantastic flight.
Wonder if it's this much work to, I mean, if it's this much work in real life to turn these airplanes like this, man, I would think that the calf muscle of these pilots is huge. Bitch, turn. Alright, I know we're not 100% lined up, but that's okay. Alright, line up. Cabin crew notification. Push the chime button, 2 rings. Where's the chime button for the flight attendants? I didn't know there was a button for them. And we do need to put our radio on here. Hang on. So that's on. I don't recall ever seeing a button for the flight attendants. Takeoff warning, steering, prop. MCL? Yeah, I don't see it. Push the chime button 2 rings to advise the cabin crew members of... I'll have to look for that. I don't see that thing anywhere. I mean, there's not that many buttons here, so... Alright, these do need to be open, the intakes, I know that. Alright, bleed off. Anti-collision light white. Transponder, make sure the correct transponder code, and then by pressing the line, yeah, we did that. Flight controls, let's make sure those are free and clear. Okay, looks good. Alright, so that's good. After takeoff, yeah, I know about this. We don't need the checklist. I like trying to use it to try to be more realistic, but we're good. Alright, that all looks good. Let's do nav. FMS, let's put on nav. Alright, well maybe nav won't work, we'll just do heading mode. That's interesting. Okay, maybe we can't do it until we're actually in the air. Alright, airspeed's alive. Oh, we didn't click on the screen for our V speeds. There we go. Alright, V1, rotates. Alright, we are up in the air.
Sata 570, contact departure on 120.6.
Hey, Chad, handle the comms for us, please.
Yo, Greg, I'll take over the comms, bro.
Okay, let's move the prop levers back. All right, I need to move this back. That rudder back to center. All right, let's go into IAS mode. Huh. Well, that is interesting why the autopilot's not working at all. Did I miss something? That is weird. Let me just pause this for a second. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I know the landing gear is still down. Yeah, I don't really see. Let's put the landing gear up and see what happens. I forgot to put the landing gear up. Yeah, it's still not working. Huh. I almost wanted to start over again real quick. You know, and not go through the checklist like we did, like step by step, but like, I don't know why the autopilot wouldn't be coming on. Yeah, I'm gonna start over again. That's weird. I'm gonna do new flight and say intentions, and let's go to main menu. This will be a really quick startup. All right, custom. I know we don't need to customize that. We just need to change the location. Oh yeah, that means we need to. Let's just start right on the runway this time. I don't even care about say intentions at this point. I'll turn them off. All right, very good. All right, let's get this airplane. We're not doing any like air traffic control. All right, so that all looks okay. Power fail. Oh, fuck it. Let's start the engines. Let's move the throttles back. Put these back. Lead off. Okay, there goes the electric. Okay, let's just get this set again real quick. Flight plan, and we have HR-506. Then we have D181M. And LPFL. Maybe I'll connect say intentions after, like, I take off and all that. Part. Runway 1. That doesn't make a difference. All right, and then we have fuel. We have 51 passengers. $768 for cargo. Fuel on board, 3140. Okay, that looks fine. Nav is good. Flight plan is good. Right, we have taxi here. A nav source. FMS. Oh, now it's working. Weird. Alright, let's put on the hydraulic pressures. That all looks good. Let's auto feather this bitch. Well, we might as well contact. Let me get say intentions open again now that I know it's working.
Hey folks, welcome to our ride to Flores. We're looking at an estimated flight time of about 45 minutes. Now, I'd like everyone to pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration.
All right, let's let her do safety
It's got some
first.
important information,
Actually,
even
let
for
me
those of
contact
you
her.
who fly often.
We're to airport, Sata 570, holding short runway 10, ready for departure.
To adjust, pull the strap until it fits snugly across your lap, and to release, just
Sata 70, port approach, contact tower for departure.
Next, please return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright position, and open those window blinds.
We're to departure, Sata 570, requesting IFR clearance to Flores. We have information.
To flight mode. Laptops and larger devices need to be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. And just a reminder,
What a pain in the ass, man.
and the use of e-cigarettes are absolutely prohibited anywhere on the laboratories. If we need to use oxygen masks, then we drop down on that.
I don't know why it didn't work.
Information goes is
Weird.
correct. Clear to Flores. After departure, fly radar vectors Hotel Romeo 506, departure runway 10. Initial climb to flight level 100. Departure on 120.6 clock 6253.
And inflated only after leaving the aircraft.
Roger that, cleared to Flores after departure, fly radar vectors, Hilo Romeo 506, departure runway 10, initial climb, flight level 100, departure on 120.6 squawk 6253, Sata 570.
The nearest exit may be behind you, so keep that in mind.
Data 570, read back correct. Contact tower on 118.0.
Okay. Oh, and if any of your electronic
Contact tower 118.0, Sata 570.
please let me know right away so we can handle it safely. Finally, the safety information card in your seat pocket.
Porta tower, Sata 570, holding short runway 10, ready for departure.
Sata 70, Horta Tower, runway 10, winds 120 at 13, cleared for takeoff.
Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach
So
out to me.
1011.
Let's make this a fantastic journey together.
Alright, we should be good now. Let's just do the takeoff test button. Oh yeah, that's because we don't have our props all the way up. Oh, what's that button down there? Ground crew. Oh, look at that. Cool. Flap override switch. What? Could be our... Yeah, that's the only thing left I can think of why it would still be beeping. Unless we're supposed to turn off nose wheel steering, but that wouldn't make sense. Oh, our flaps are not down. I thought our flaps were down. But that would be why it's beeping. Oh, this is so dumb that I gotta put the same thing in here, too. Man, fuck off. And let's just turn this bitch off. We'll save the frame rate. Yeah, goodbye, bitch. That's so gay. Alright, we're ready for takeoff now. So let me set our... Oh yeah, what is that? That's one thing I didn't look up last time. That I was getting ready to look up and then we had to start over. What is our cruising altitude today? 16,000 feet. Okay. Alright, let me just switch this over. Alright, let's get out of here. Brakes released. Airspeed's alive. Takeoff power set. Oh, we didn't do our V-speed. There we go. Enter nuts. V1, rotate.
Too low, terrain. 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 Too low, terrain.
It flaps up.
Sata 70, Horta Tower, contact departure on 120.6.
Contact departure on 12.6, Sata 570. Alright, let's make our turn. Horta departure, Sata 570. Currently climbing past 2,000 feet for flight level 160.
Sata 70, Horta approach identified. Climb flight level 100, turn right heading 270, vectors to Hotel Romeo 506. Then as filed.
I gotta pause this for a second. I gotta read that back, man. Hang on a second. I'm gonna give Chad the comms in a second here, because it's a lot to be. Because I can't, like in Microsoft, I have a pop-up. There's no pop-up here. Like I have to bring up the actual app. There's nothing in game that I can use. Oh, all right, we'll just switch it to him now. All right, turn right. 270 vectors. Okay, very good. Turn right, 270 vectors, Sata 570.
Sata 570, climb flight level 160.
Climbing to flight level 160, Sata 70.
Alright, let's put our props in climb mode. Let's put this back again to 3 and 4. Let's go ahead and put on our yaw dampener. Go IAS mode. Let's
Sata 570, contact Santa Maria radar on 129.4.
Switching to Santa Maria radar on 129.
okay, autopilot on.
Sata 70. Santa Maria radar, Sata 70.
Let's go into heading mode. I don't like this. Hang on, let me turn off the autopilot.
Flight level 160.
I don't like the way he was turning.
Sata 70, Santa Maria radar. Good afternoon. Identified. Horta QNH 1010. Climb flight level
Flaps up.
160.
Horta QNH 1010. Climb flight level 160. Sata 70.
All right, and let's go to 210 for our speed. We never did put our lights on. Oh well. Fleet is on. We are climbing. See what the tablet says. So landing gear is up. Flaps are up. Climb power is set. Lead 1 and 2 are on. We'll turn off those and those and those. I like how you have an option of more info or less info. I like that. I usually turn off the fuel tank, auxiliary pumps, and the standby and PTU when we get closer to 10,000 feet. Well, we're pretty close right now, so let's just turn off that. Turn off the auto feather. Thanks, BTU. We're gonna land flaps 15 today. If you look at this, look at the side, look at the gap between 35 and 15. That's crazy, man. All right, once we get to 10,000 feet, we are going to reduce our speed. One here, we're going to reduce it to like 10,000. I mean, 200, I'm sorry.
Sata 570. I'll have you descending in about 20 minutes. If you'd like to descend now, just say the word.
Roger, standing by for descent instruction. Sata 70.
Bitch.
Hey folks, we're now cruising along nicely on our way to Flores. The lavatories are now available for your convenience. You can also use your approved electronic devices in flight. Cabin service will begin shortly, so sit back.
Yeah, we have
and
a
relax.
while.
Thank you for flying with us.
And we're flying to LPFL. And we are almost at cruising altitude. So what we're going to do is, remember I showed you in the beginning about that holding pattern? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Target altitude here is going to be, well, target descent is going to be 1,500. We don't really have any kind of speed or anything we need to worry about. You know, I'm sorry, like any kind of altitude, it looks like. All right, flight plan. That looks good. That looks good. Props are at 900. Everything looks good. Yeah, that's right. I never set up that one camera angle I wanted to. I usually like doing this kind of camera angle. We'll make that number 3. Looks good. Now we are almost at 2,000 feet. I mean, 16,000 feet. See if they have any kind of charts. All right, let's get rid of this, and then we have LPFL. Is that what it is? think so. LPFL. Yep. But they shouldn't really have any charts. One chart, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. It's the one chart. But at least it gives us an idea of like descent, like minimum descent height and all that. So looks like it's right at 1,000 feet minimum descent altitude. So we'll say, oh yeah, that's right. Let me show you something. Do I still have it up? I don't think I do. I closed it. When I was looking at the flight online, on FlightAware at, oh good word, altitude, at, hang on, let me put us in cruise first.
Hey folks, we've reached our cruise level, and the cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. You can look forward to enjoying our delicious selection,
Okay.
including famous local pastries and refreshing drinks from our menu.
We needed to be at
Past service,
6,500 feet
selected items from our shop
here, so
will be
let's plug in
available for you to browse.
6,500 feet there.
So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go into nav. We're gonna go into maneuver. We're gonna do holding. Holding fix is number 3. We have right-hand turns. That's what it did in real life, and it actually didn't do a parallel or a teardrop. It went, according to FlightAware, it went to the waypoint and then straight up and then around. It just like, it's like it hit the point and it just made a big U-turn. It wasn't like it came in on a 30-degree angle or it flew parallel to it. Oh, maybe it was a, no, it wasn't parallel, because parallel you turn. Well, you know, maybe it was a parallel turn. I think it was a parallel turn actually. Okay, so we're gonna do inbound, because I said before it looked like it was like 330, 340, so we're gonna do 340 for our inbound leg. Right hand turns. 1 minute in here, so that's very good. And we have parallel. Right, how do I choose? Oh, maybe it chooses it for us. I thought I could choose it myself. Alright, and fuck it. We'll arm the hold. Correct. Yeah, it just doesn't, Okay, so we have the hold armed, so that's good. Go back to our flight plan. See, now it's got hold. 340. Let me pull up that manual again, and we'll take a look at it. Give me a second here. I'll pull it up online. We can look at gaps. Yeah, see, holding, maneuver, note, holding patterns. Okay, Geki. Okay, here's our turns. Arm to hold. Okay. Parallel course selected, cross track. Begin on maneuver page. Nav page 1. Change the direction left to right. Enter selected, cross track. Begin on maneuver page. Okay, right. And we'll change left or right. Enter offset in nautical miles and tenths. And I don't want to enter an offset. I just want to... Oh, selected cross track. Enter desired offset. Cancel selected cross track. Let's take a look again. Well, I had the FMS on one of these. Slow our engines down just a little bit. Yeah, that's what I thought I had it on here as one of these. Alright, maneuver. Okay, so that's left, right. Cross track. I wonder if I change the inbound route. Let me change this to like 200 and see if it switches the route. Let's see if it does it automatically. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we can do teardrop. Oh, that's cool. All right, very good. That's cool. I like that, guys. It's very good. All right, we'll say 330. Very cool. So it lets you choose it. That's awesome. Just wish I had a chase plane now. Oh, hey, what's up, Bama? Yeah, I'm using same intentions. I got no flaps. You know, we set it to be on top. Oh, I know. I know I can set it to be on top. I just, you know, it just takes away from the airplane and everything, so that's why I try not to have too much on top. Oh, I wonder if my banner works. Let me see if that works. Sure does. There we go. It's a little tough for me to see the chat tonight. I left my laptop out for my son to use. I have to look off to the side here to catch chat, but it's all good. Yeah, this is probably my favorite plane out of all the simulators. This Dash 8 400 from FlyJSim. You know, I like it so much that I'm very close to being like, screw it, and just buying their 737 as well, even though it has been updated in years. But I haven't.
570. Contact. Flores approach on 125.39.
Switching to Flores approach on 125.39.
You know what? Let me. I guess I will set this to be on top. Let me turn off my display so you guys don't see anything you shouldn't.
Sata 70, Flores approach. Expect the visual runway 18 approach into Flores.
Expect the visual approach, runway 18 into Flores, Sata 70.
All right, there you go. Now we can leave it on top, I guess. See, that's huge though. That's the thing. That's why I don't like it being on top all the time. All right, I guess I can just leave it like this and then just minimize it when I'm done. I'm still leaving Chad doing the comms for now. Just for that reason. But I do like their new app here. This new app they have is really cool. It's got the airport info, ATIS. You know, we have our checklist that we tried and it worked. Except for the one check, except for this here, recirculation fan. I wanted her to say set to on. And that's the way they said how to do it. I showed you guys in the beginning the instructions they showed. I'll have to do some more research and digging See what I can find. See if maybe I missed a step somewhere or something like that. All right, if we are gonna start descending here pretty soon, let's finish our checklist here. This is all good. Descent, altimeter's cross-checked. Approach, yep. Oh, you know what, let's...
570. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend flight level 080.
Descending flight level
080, Sata 570. 080. Alright, farm the altitude.
Sata 570. Descend altitude 4,000 feet. QNH 1010.
Descending to 4,000 feet. QNH 1010. Sata 70.
Hey folks, we have now left our cruising altitude and are starting our approach to Flores. I kindly ask everyone to return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. Please note that the use of the lavatories is no longer allowed at this time. Thank you for your cooperation, and we look forward to landing shortly.
Alright, we still have our holding pattern in there. One zero one one. I don't trust the what's it called? I don't trust their intentions. They've always had the wrong, they've continually had the wrong barometric pressures. Alright, so we can't spin it like that. All right. Decision height was like 1,050. Alright, we'll just leave it at 1,000 there. 1 0 1 1.
Sata 570. Descend altitude 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet. Sata 70.
Alright, altimeters, that's good.
Sata 570. Descend altitude 2,500 feet.
Sorry about that.
Descending to altitude 2,500 feet. Sata 70.
Sata 570. Turn right heading 325 vectors for the visual runway 18 approach.
Right heading 325 for the visual 18 approach. Sata 70.
All right, if they're going to vector us, then we're not going to do that holding pattern. We'll have to not use say intentions next time. Maybe tomorrow night we'll just do a, like we'll test out some features. Because we went in and we plugged in that holding pattern, and we chose our radial and all that. Maybe we'll just fly around tomorrow and just play with the navigation and get used to it. Because, like I said, we did put in that holding pattern. I want to see if how the plane operates with it. Oh, we never put the Oh, that's because we restarted on the runway. It was weird earlier, the navigation not working. Okay, so Flores
Hey folks, we are now beginning our final approach to Flores.
331.
Please turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away and ensure your seats are in the full upright position with your seatbelts fastened. The weather in Flores is looking quite pleasant with a temperature of 16 degrees Celsius. Our assigned gate is 1. Please remain seated until we have arrived at the parking area. Thank you for your cooperation.
110.7. That's just distance equipment, it looks like. We'll plug it in and see. So we have 110.7. And this we're gonna make ADF1. Our bearing indicator. Are we over speeding? Let's raise our that should be okay. What's it saying there? Outbound anti-skid, inbound anti-skid. Make sure we have
Delta 570, turn right, heading 335.
Turning right, heading 335, Sata 70.
oh, there's our holding pattern to put it in there. That's cool. Maybe that light's on because we didn't turn on anti-skid before we took off. I don't see any switches here for it. Weird. Okay. It is what it is. Fuck it. Oh, there's a tanker out there. Is that a tanker or a, That's cool. I wish we saw more of that in Microsoft Simulator. That is dope as hell. What are you talking about? Why, while you fly, I'm trying to set up my jar. Oh, I gotcha. Your jar dressing. Your what? Your jar dressing ground thing. Yeah, I just never really seen those kind of things in the simulator before. It's cool. I mean, I've seen them like at like ports of entry, like when we're landing, but not just like crossing the ocean. That's really cool. Man, I love X-Plane. The more I play it, the more I love it. Alright, let's arm fuel tanks, hydraulics. This might be one of these nights where we're going to land it a couple of times. We'll see. We will see. Alright, so approach. We got the altimeter set. Lights are good.
Sata 570, turn right, heading 350.
Turning right, heading 350, Sata 70.
Oh shit. Turn right, 350. There we go. Oh, I gotcha. Ground handling, yeah. I've been using, what's it called? Better pushback, I think is what it's called. Alright, what did this say here? Set the ground landing. Oh yeah, we already set that switch. Fuel transfer. Make sure fuel symmetry is within. It looks good. We turned on the pumps already. We turned on those pumps. Turned on those pumps. Passenger signs should be on. Everything's out except for the switches there, so that's okay. And then landing gear, flaps, condition levers, max, bleed air, minimum. Okay, it's fine. I wish this thing had state saving on it. Like some of the Just Flight planes had. That would be cool. Like you can get out of the airplane and I mean, but then again, there's not really that many buttons and switches to push on this airplane. Boys, this could be a tough landing today, fellas. Yep, this could be one for the ages. Such a well-made airplane. Oh, look, there's a little island out here.
Sata 570, turn right, heading 025.
Turning right, heading 025, Sata 70.
Wrong button.
Sata 570, turn left, heading 270. Sata 570,
Come on, man.
6 miles from the approach turn. Turn left, heading 230. Cleared for the visual runway 18 approach.
Left heading 270, Sata 70. Left heading 230, cleared for the visual runway 18 approach, Sata 70.
230. Yeah, there's no ILS here though. That's this is straight visual. I don't think we're gonna have any visual guidance at all. I mean, any vertical or lateral. Well, lateral will have the ADF. I plugged in the ADF frequency, so that should work. And it looks like it is because we have the bearing indicator right here. Oops. Right here, but yeah, no, this is all visual for the most part. We're just being vectored there by say intentions. What? How did I push that? Right now I'm using a combination of the map on the multifunction display and the ADF indicators as well. The same indicator. But I'm using that right now to try to line up with the runway.
Sata 570, contact Flores Tower on 118.8.
Contacting Flores Tower on 118.8. Sata 70. Flores
All right.
Tower.
Flaps
Sata
1.
70. Good afternoon. Established on the visual runway 18 approach.
Sort of established.
Sata 70, Horta Tower, winds 100 at 12, runway 11 cleared for visual approach.
4120.
Runway 11 cleared for visual approach. Sata 70.
I do not see anything right now. I don't want to take myself off autopilot yet until I can see the runway, but I know we need to start descending. Let's start descending down to 1,000 at least.
Sata 570, winds 100 at 12, runway 18 cleared to land.
Runway 18 cleared to land. Sata 70.
No go around. We'll just turn the live weather off if that's the case. I think we'll be okay. All right, we're 5 miles. Let's go flaps 2. We have one more level for flaps after this. And we're supposedly 3 miles from the airport. Oh, I see land. Oh shit, there's the runway. I think, oh, no, that's land. All right, my control. I think I see the runway now.
Minimums.
Oh, there's the runway.
Terrain.
All right, we're gonna do a go around. Hey, Chad, let them know we need to do a go around, please.
Terrain.
Yo, Greg, I'll let them know we're going around.
Flores Tower, Sata 70, executing a go-around.
Sata 570, execute missed approach procedure. Contact approach on 125.39.
Executing missed approach. Contacting approach on 125.39. Sata 70. Approach, Sata 70. Good afternoon, climbing through 1000 for 2500.
Sata 70 approach identified. Good afternoon, Flores, QNH 1013.
QNH 1013, Sata 70.
All right, let's spin around.
Sata 570, turn left, heading 020 vectors for the visual runway 18 approach.
Left heading 020, vectors for the visual 18 approach, Sata 70.
We'll give it one more try with the weather, and then if it still doesn't work at that point, we'll go ahead and what's it called? Turn the weather off. No, man, that makes it fun, dude. Or do that? I don't know what you are, but no, that makes it fun, man. I like it to be challenging. If we crash, we crash. You're a dude? Okay, that's good. Well, I mean, if you were a girl, that'd be good too, but... yeah, man. I like it to be challenging. Anybody can land in good weather. Okay, let's, let me look at this chart again. I might just cheat and leave this chart up while we're coming in for landing. So it looks like we just need to hug it. Okay, so we have 110. See, I'd like to be able to pause it and put in an offset. You know, an offset from Flores. Offset at however many miles that is. We got 110.7. We have 169. Let's just set our course for 169. Even though it's not an ILS, but it is what it is. the weather like this always? I mean, is it always like this in this area? This is wild, man. I wouldn't think the Azores would have this kind of weather all the time. This must just be like, I don't know. I don't know why we're having this kind of weather right now. It's so soupy. Even like down below, like usually it breaks. The cloud breaks a bit. Creepy, man. Like that movie, The Fog. The fog! The fog's gonna get you! Broken up to 500 feet. Wow. Broken 2,500. Alright, let's see if they vector us back again. Or if we're going to be turning off say intentions here. Eight miles away.
Sata 570, turn right heading 035.
Turning right, heading 035. Sata 70.
Is that an RNAV? No, I think if you're talking about the chart I have up. No, I think this is visual. It says L center A, so it's local center, I think is what it stands for. But yeah, it's not an RNAV. FRS VORD required for Abdullah holding. Final track is parallel to runway, offset 984 feet, 300 meters to the east, high terrain. Within turbulence and wind shear is common. 2 pilots required to execute.
570, turn left, heading 230. Sata 570, 7 miles from the approach turn. Turn right heading 210, cleared for the visual runway 18 approach.
Left heading 230, Sata 70. Right heading 210, cleared for the visual runway 18 approach, Sata 70.
Makes sense to me to make a right-hand turn this time instead of a left-hand turn. We'll give it a try. We'll give it the old college try, as it's called. We can't land it this time, then we will just turn the weather off. Which sucks. I really don't want to do that. Alright, the ADF needle's pointing to 210 as well, so that's good. Let's start lowering our altitude as well. $2,500. 5 times 17. Yeah, it's about 700 feet. Five times the ground speed gives you 3%. Glide slope angle. I'm almost thinking like if I do this at night, it would be a little easier because at least I could see the lights of the runway, but made him chase plane binoculars. All right, we're about 10 miles out, 11 miles out. Now, what did it... Let me look at this chart. I know this is not the chart we're using, but...
570, contact Flores Tower on 118.8.
Contacting Flores Tower on 118.8, Sata 70.
8 miles away is when they have us sending from 2,700 feet.
Sata 70, good afternoon. Established on the visual runway 18 approach.
Sata 70, Corta Tower, wind 080 at liner, runway 11, cleared for visual approach.
Runway 11, cleared for visual approach. Sata 70.
You got rain now.
Sata 570, winds 120 at 7, runway 18, cleared to land.
Runway 18, cleared to land. Sata 70.
All right, let's fly manually. My control. Flaps 2. Alright. Landing flap selected. Three and a half miles out. This is nuts. And we're still climbing. Alright, we gotta get down. I think we missed our runway.
Sink rate, sink rate, sink rate, sink rate, sink rate.
These passengers are getting a lot more than they bargained for today. Mad flying skills of a real internet pilot. Oh, I missed the runway. Shit.
Terrain, terrain.
All right, let me turn off say intentions. We're just gonna hang on a second. Let me just pause this real quick. I'm gonna go around one more time. In this weather, and then if I can't land again, then right, let's put the landing gear up.
Terrain, terrain.
Let's turn around. All right, flaps up. Heading and altitude. All right, let's turn around. Yeah, I don't need them vectoring us. We can just go around. I've gotten a good enough feel for this to have an idea of what we need to do. But it's a last shot with this weather. Only 200 feet. That peak right here, I think that's what they're saying here, is that this yellow is 2,200 feet. I think that's what that means. How many tons are we? We're not that heavy right now. 25.1. So 25 tons. We're gonna go around that island and then turn around. I think that island's only a few miles out. You know, maybe what size ring is that? Oh, okay, yeah, it's only 10 miles. Alright, let's spin around now. We'll go on the inside of that mountain there. Let's altitude select it, VS. Just go down at like 700 feet per minute. Should be able to skirt past that island. Should have turned around the other way. We should have went to the right. Like we did last time. Now we're gonna have to... Yeah, let's just go around this island. Fuck. Well, yeah, let's just go around this island. Let's hold our altitude here. And we'll just spin around out here past this island and come in between the two islands. There's the island pulling up right there. Alright, we should have enough space to turn around now, so let's turn around now. Miles out. We don't really need to descend until about maybe 6 miles. We can get past that mountain range. Fuck. I'll be cutting it close, but I think we'll be okay. All right, 10 miles out. Eight miles out, roughly. EDF right now is 175-ish. This might be cheating a little bit, but it's okay. I don't know, maybe pilots do this kind of thing in real life too. They have a map out there like that. If their systems don't work, I know they have iPads and shit. Maybe they do something like this too. All right, so I think that should be okay. All right, let's see here. My control. Flaps 2. stroking me a little bit, baby. There's a runway. We are coming in way too fast.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Yeah, but I think I got the runway's number this time. We're gonna go around one last time. I think I got the runways.
Terrain. 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 Terrain.
I think I have it now. I lied. We're gonna do one more time. I got plenty of fuel left. I still have like 2,000 kilograms. All right, let's spin around. This time we're going to go in from the right. We're going to make a right-hand turn this time. Now, for folks that know this airplane, you notice I haven't been doing like reduced top landing, that whole situation where we can have the props full forward, but have them, you know, still calculated for minimums. I haven't done that because like I only like to use that if I'm very secure in the landing. This landing is whew. Nah. I could in real life. You probably would divert. We'd go back to the airport we came from. That's the closest airport. But it's a simulator, man. I think I can land it this time. If I would have been 500 feet lower last time, I probably would have tried. I probably would have gone in for the landing. You're not familiar with my techniques. I have a lot of landings where I've dive bombed the landing and still came out pretty good. Yeah, I hear you on being safer. Me too. That's why I'm gonna turn the weather off if we don't land it this time. I swear I hear something next to me. Alright, we'll just hang out here for a couple more minutes. Go around that island. Alright. So we're gonna go out to a parallel to that island and spin around to the right this time. Can't land this time, we're just gonna turn off the weather. Go out a couple more miles and then we'll turn around. All right, let's spin around. I found a mouse in my house, like, maybe a month ago. 2 months ago, actually. Had a guy come out, you know, put down traps and all kinds of stuff, and cleaned up, there was a couple areas that I needed to clean up, so I cleaned them up, but, you know, I don't have a basement in my house, so, like, I don't really have room for, like, a lot of the stuff that's in my house, but I can swear I can hear him gnawing, like something gnawing on something next to me. Really fucking creepy while I'm flying. It's really creepy. We don't have a dirty house though. Like, I don't see mouse droppings anywhere. That's the thing. Like, I don't see mouse droppings anywhere. I don't see like anything like that. Like, there's no real food for them to get that's out. You know, I mean, we have, like, loaves of bread and stuff like that, like any normal house, but, like... There's definitely something... There's definitely something 4 feet away from me. Like, I hear it. Unless it's just stuff... Yeah, I like this little pile, you could put this one little pile in like a Hoarders episode. So it could just be that, but it's not trash. It's like some clothing. Yeah, it's just, anyways, it's just stuff. But it's only like, only a couple feet. It's not like it's a whole room. It's only like two feet. It's like, right, like, you know, like I said, a few feet away from me. Well, maybe something is just settling down in there. Maybe that's what I'm hearing. Maybe it's not like an actual mouse. Maybe it's like just stuff settling, but it's still fucking creepy. Now we're gonna set this to 500 this time. Maybe if I can get below 500, maybe that'll help. So let's go down. Altitude select. I'm confident that I can land this. Like, if I can see the runway, I'll be okay. I just want to be able to see the runway. Alright, let's go. I may have to clean that area up tonight, man. I'm gonna have a hard time working tomorrow if I hear. Because the same desk where I fly is also where I work. I have my work computer set up and all that. Man, if I'm hearing that tomorrow while I'm working, that's gonna creep me the fuck out, man. Hopefully the pest control guy's coming back tomorrow. All right, flaps full. Alright, my control.
Terrain, 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 terrain. 500. Sink rate, sink rate, sink rate. Pull up, pull up. Sink rate, sink rate, sink rate.
Almost had it, man.
Terrain, terrain.
100,
Sink rate.
50, 40, 30, 20, 20, 20, 10.
Wow. I don't even care about the bad landing. I have dozens and dozens of good landings, like minus 200. That is fucking crazy, man. Jesus Christ. All right, I really do have to go take a look at what's going on next to me here, because I keep on hearing this motherfucker next to me. So I may have to go do some battle real quick. Anyways, that's about it, my friends. I'll be back tomorrow on the next episode. Learn the airplane and then suggest that to me. Learn this airplane. And then tell me that with more flaps and speed and all that. But anyways, I appreciate any feedback is good. Any feedback is welcome, I guess. And I will see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show. Have a good Tuesday, guys. See ya.